one of the biggest advantage of breast milk is that the babies are a lot stronger.
As a breastfeeding mother going back to work, the only concern was how I was going to express milk in my workplace. The office had no exclusive room for pumping, so I chose to express milk in my cubicle instead. But since the partition was quite low, so people could pop their head, and say, "Hi Joyce," that kind of thing. So what I did was I actually pasted a note outside to say that I was expressing milk, and I had myself all covered. Some colleagues were very helpful when people walked past and they were looking for me. Some colleagues were, even male colleagues, "Oh, she's expressing milk, come back later," that kind of thing. So I think that helped a lot.
I was very lucky to have a very supportive workplace. When I was about to end my maternity leave, my boss was the one that texted me and asked me if I'm still going to continue breastfeeding when I return to work and if I'm going to express at work. Our office had a room that we would term as the quiet room, and there was a sliding door and it was locked. I had a colleague who was using the room most of the time, so I had an agreement with her that at certain times of the day I would come in and pump, etc. And we worked out an arrangement where she didn't even need to leave the room. So it wasn't officially a lactation room or a nursing room, but it was just a closed-up working area. So what happens when a nursing mom doesn't get to pump? Engorgement. There will be pain. It's a terrible pain. It's very hard to put in the 100% focus because the pain it can be quite unbearable for some people.
Myself and I think probably 2 other mummies, we pump about 2 to 3 times a day. So what I did was I printed out the text from the Project Liquid Gold, and then I just leave it on my desk whenever I had to go for my pump.
Yes, we can multitask when we're expressing by doing work, clearing emails, or planning for some maybe important presentations or meetings.
I can still answer calls through teleconferencing. I can still work on my laptop. So effectively speaking, expressing milk doesn't stop me from continuing my normal working life.
My employers has been pretty supportive. So far, nobody has ever come to me and say that, can you do this and not go for your pump, or we cannot afford to have you going for your pump so frequent. I've not had this kind of experience before. So I think the support is there from the organisation.
The bosses are very important because it transcends. When the bosses' support is there, then naturally, people in the team will try to understand. Accurate and factual information needs to be shared with everybody in the organisation so that they also know a little bit about what a nursing mother goes through.
You don't need to specially prepare anything for a breastfeeding mother. That's what I felt. So everything that's already in the office, a pantry, normal basin, it works already for a mother. You can share the fridge with everybody, just pack it nicely and store it. The moment I stopped breastfeeding at work, I started to look into creating a space where nursing mother could go in and express milk.
The ideal working environment for a nursing mother would be to have a private and closed nursing room where nobody will disturb.
With the nursing room, it does show that the organisation is supportive towards nursing mothers, and it also encourages the mothers to continue to pump and to provide the best for their babies.
Let's not talk about taking less MC, let's talk about happier mothers. So when mothers successfully breastfeed, they're happy, child is happy, they go to work, they're happy, when they're happy, bosses are happy.
A little goes a long way. A little understanding, a little support is already enough for a nursing mom when they're back to work.